What's up, guys? It's me, Spectrar, here in another video in Factorio. So someone had mentioned to me that it might be fun to have the seed enabled in order to, like, I don't know, I guess play alongside me or play in a world that's similar to see how you can do it better. So if you're interested, I was like, hey, I'll just show it at the beginning, they can copy it, but I didn't realize it was going to be such a gigantic wall of text. So I will post this in the description, and if I forgot, someone yell at me and I'll add it in real quick. But yeah, let's go ahead and load in. That loaded extremely fast. Was not expecting that. Was expecting to have to do a cut. But we left off with deciding that I was going to kind of rotate these down so that I could have a conveyor belt going through the middle of these. So, just so that I can... Oh, geez. Again, that's how to build it. So the conveyor belt will have to be around here for that first layer, and then we can go from there. I kind of want to, and I almost want to keep this up so that I can copy it. But it looks like it's not going to be that nice to me, probably. So, just to refresh myself, because it has been a minute, this is outputting the copper wire. It was copper wire, right? Copper cable, excuse me. Electronics, and then the gears. I think we can have this wire feeding two of the electronics, one on each side. The question is, with this outputting two different things. Well, you know what? Let's first off get a couple of... What am I looking for? A couple of these. Let's do 3, let's do 4 of those being made, just so that I have them in my inventory. As well as make 4 more of those. I'll make 5. And then we'll do a few more of those. The long-reaching arms, and get those building in my inventory. But we can break this off for a second. We can break all of this down. You know what? I am going to take a screenshot of this. I don't know if you saw any of that. Okay. Pretty sure I'm capturing all of this. I'll put this off to the side. Just so that I have that as a reference so I don't mess up and forget this. And of course we have our research still going on. Military. Yeah, let's start the research on that. And that actually reminds me, I wanted to make sure that I had this submachine gun made for... That way I'm not surprised when the bugs come, because during the tutorial it was really nice to have that one instead of just the pistol. So I'm gonna tear this down real quick. Okay, so everything's gone. I switched over to the machine gun, so I can do like a double line, right? And then I can, oops, I can do like a long-reaching one that will place onto this. We'll do that. And then a short one that'll just place onto this. Yeah, and then I can get rid of this and have this guy grabbing that one and putting it in. Yeah, okay. Then we can grab this again. Looking at my picture, I had this about there. Might go a little bit further over to this way than we had originally thought, but that's okay. Get rid of all of this. let's... Yeah. We'll see how long you end up staying there. I might have to move you again, which sucks because now that's getting full. But that kind of takes care of this. So this can be the transporter belts, and this one can be... Oh, I forgot what it is. Transporter belts and the yellow inserter. I knew it was one of the inserters. I just can't remember which one. Okay. And I think I did them in the same orientation. If not, this is going to really suck. Okay. So... now... that this is feeding onto 2 belts. Yeah. This needs to take from 2 belts. This needs to take from a lot, actually, because it's got to take from the steel as well. Because this requires steel and cogs. Okay, so let's set up roughly... So I'll need a space for the thingamajigs. Okay. And then... that just goes to right there. How am I going to get the steel? I could put... How does the orientation of the arm... Okay, so the orientation of the arm puts it on the opposite side of the side it's on. It places it on the opposite side of itself. Call English. So I'm not sure that's going to help me with any of this. Because this is going to... Well, first of all, let's... Sorry, I'm working through this. I'm hoping you guys are liking the way I've been editing these. I'm trying to include both me thinking through the problem and me skipping through the problem. So let me know if there's like parts that you wish, oops, there were more of or less of. I'd be interested to know that. Okay, and then this was about a space away. Okay, and then... Oh, but I put them way too close. Ugh, I'm an idiot. Okay, so they need to have room for their own dealios. No, that's to build. That's to select. Okay, so this one is going to just have a single output onto here, and this one just needs a single output onto this one. Yeah. Because then this... because it's this one that needs whatever this is going to be, the circuits. And then this is going to need the cogs. Actually, they both are. So I can put one right here, one right there. Because, yeah, they're both going to need the cogs. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, this one's got to get steel somehow. But if I just do it the same way, they're both going to end up on the same orientation of the conveyor belt. And I would like this. The reason this is a problem is I could just like remove this piece and have the arm sitting right here and do something like that, but I want this to be able to go all the way down and essentially have more of these just feeding off the belt rather than... The whole purpose of doing this is to have multiple of these but be able to use the other one's resources, so maybe there's fewer of these ones at the bottom and more of these at the top. So maybe I only need like 1 or 2 sets of these, but I can have 4 sets of these up here. hopefully that's making sense. If not, hopefully when I'm done it'll make sense. But I've got to figure out how I'm going to do this. Okay, so I think I have an idea, but regardless, this needs to come down this way. And apparently I need to make a whole bunch more of these. I need to go pick up more steel. Yeah, okay, so my thought is, since this is the beginning of the line, I can find a way to add it to this. Because so essentially I can do that, take from here, essentially kind of do what we did over on the actual line over here on this to get them on both sides, where we kind of do a handoff. So, and then essentially rotate and come into here. But let's make sure that's going to work by powering both of these and allowing power to get over here. But I need it just opposite of what I'm doing right now. Yeah. And now I have steel on this side. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. So, this needs to be a cogs. This needs to be circuits, and this needs to be copper cable. So this only requires steel, which is just this. This requires okay, so just steel and one of these. This, however, requires the copper. So I'm going to need to do that. And then, theoretically, I can have one going on this side to feed another one of these. Just, like, mirror image it over here. So that way this thing doesn't have to feed any kind of conveyor belts. It's just feeding two. Yeah, I know everything's upset about power. Just give me a second. And then, because it's already bugging me, I'm going to go ahead and remove this tree. And that sneaky one. That one. That one. Okay. So, yeah, let's power this baby up. Now, was like at all specific about how I was powering this before? I don't think so. So why aren't you going for anything? Because I'm an idiot and oriented these the wrong way. You guys were probably screaming at me about that. You idiot! Okay. What was needed for this one? Yeah, that. This, right? And then just this one. And the question is, why aren't you making anything? Because I did that one backwards. Oh, I keep doing those completely backwards. Okay. Means I did that backwards. Ooh, I foresee that being a problem forever. And I'm going to just apologize now. So, theoretically, this guy should be producing lots of stuff. Okay, which means I can take this. Let's just see how much I can get away with. What are we lacking on this? Cogs. Okay. Because this is pretty much full. This is just not making cogs fast enough. I don't get why. This seems to be putting a lot of steel into there. What's going on? Is it bugging out? What? Okay, what if I try to... No! That way. If I try to fix the problem with that. Okay. I guess that fixes it. I don't understand how the storage of materials inside this thing works. I should have a ton more steel. Okay, whatever. That sort of fixed my problem. This is kind of doing the same thing, isn't it? Let me know if I'm just being stupid or if... Yeah, I've got to be doing something stupid, because there's no way it should be doing stuff like that. Oh boy, that's the next science pack. What? Oh, just the military science pack. It just opens up all this military stuff. Which we're not quite ready for. That's for processing fluid. Landfill. Advanced material. Network. Circuitry. I don't really know what's needed next, so, you know, we'll just keep going down the line. And then... Oh, I never specified what any of this stuff was supposed to be doing. This is supposed to be making the... green stuff. So are you. So are you. And then we can take all of these. Oh, I'm out of those. It's like, wait a second. A whole bunch, because why not? There we go. And then this is not necessarily waiting for anything, it's just takes a while to make the green stuff. Okay, so far this is looking okay. So I'm gonna let this build up for a hot second, I guess. And then we gotta start... Man, I really don't know what to start thinking about next. I guess that's another hard part about this is direction. What direction do you go to make anything? A grenade? Okay, hold on. I've got... So I switched my thing over. 1 and 2 doesn't, like, switch my weapon or anything. Just tells me the range and the shooting speed. And different ammos. I just have the basic ammos. Should I be building a better ammo? I almost call it steel plate. So I guess that's part of it, is maybe making automation for better rounds and stuff. I got a wall. Steel plate. How do you make a steel plate? Cannot be crafted by hand. Okay. So, a steel plate is made in a stone furnace, or a steel furnace, or an electric furnace. So do I have those other furnaces unlocked? No. Okay. Let's go ahead and start the next research. So most of these are able to be at least consistently. While we have it, and while we're thinking about it, I'm going to add one more. Because I can. Need another red. Light pole. Yeah. And then tell this to make the green. Seems to be pretty consistently. Ooh, why is circuit stuff died off? Oh, steel is suddenly becoming much more sparse. Okay. So I can start fixing... Oh, the ore has become more sparse. Okay, different problem than I was expecting. Let's increase with a couple more mining drills. Okay, there's one. Instantly add that. Some more pathing down that way. There's the electric ones. Bam, bam. Another pole. Actually add some on this side too, since we're on this side. Let's make sure we're doing okay. Let's make a few more, and eventually we'll have to curve and then come back up this way and have another double row of electric. Coming up and feeding this. Okay, that should help a little bit with our output. We may need to add more burners. But I'm trying to think, because I know at some point I need to be thinking about protecting myself from invasion, but I don't know where they might come from. So I don't know which direction is more necessary. Maybe it would be good just to have one towards the top of my equipment up here. So maybe just for right now, because I do technically have, don't I? Yeah, so I have a gun turret. What does it take to make just, okay, yeah, just the steel plate. So let's go ahead and make assembly machine 2. Crafting speed is just faster or something? Everything we just did is not worth it anymore. We're advancing faster than we're making. Oh, because of the steel. Okay. And let's make a gun turret and just have something up here to protect our machinery from potential awfulness. It's the gun. Where's the turret? There it is. We can add the turret right here. Let's add some power. A lot of power poles. Make a whole bunch. If I shift click, it makes them all. I'm sure there's a way to make just a few, but we'll do that for now. Okay, and then we can tell this to make ammunition. See, this one's filling up appropriately. Okay. Let's double time that. Just because it does want a lot of steel to make a single one. And then this is working. Okay. So that's kind of protecting us from, you know, our research equipment from getting bashed up too hardly. Or too hard. Hardly. Jeez. Yeah, and that stuff is propagating pretty decently. And I feel like I would increase this because I can tell it's, you know, not completely keeping up. But right now we're doing okay. We need to come back down to here and see how we're doing. Oh, we've ruined the coal side of this. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, crud. Hopefully that fixes itself. Oh, jeez. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. But I could put... Guess I could do that. I do something like that. And... Oh, did I shift click? Yeah, shift clicked. No. Okay, well, I'll think about that problem later. For now, we will continue on the way this is supposed to be done. And then we will... something like this. Keep everything on the... Jeez, the same... side, I think. Right, let's do these back to back. Or you know what, let's not. Let's have the power poles be in between by one. So... one over, up, up. Then we can have... power poles, power and everything. That guy come up to here. Yeah. Okay. New research. Sure. Let's research that. Yeah. And then this stuff is already backing up. And the coal thing sorted itself out, thank goodness. And then... our steady stream of iron is not exactly the highest in the world. So let's remedy that a little bit. Why can't I find... there it is. Let's do a couple more of these. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then a bunch of these. I was doing these opposite. That one's in the way. It's gonna ruin everything, but that's okay. Okay, it's not okay. I need to change it. Power, 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 power. I'm only kind of symmetrical with power, it turns out. Oh, I was being pretty symmetrical though before. Let's continue it. It was so pretty. We had it all on the outside. That's right. Let's do... Yeah, let's keep it looking pretty. Might as well. Then this stuff just needs the conveyor belts. No, why does shift do that? Stupid shapes Z. Shapes.io. It's ruined me. Yeah. There we go. Hopefully this production line can maybe keep up a little bit. Ooh, it's already burning through it really quick. But we'll keep an eye on it. Maybe. Where does it get flipped around? It gets flipped around right here. This just all just shovels it over here. And eventually, hopefully, this will just back up. Sweet. And then over here, getting plenty. The part that makes me ignore this not complete usage is the fact that all of these are nicely lit up researching. So that makes me happy enough. And I think that's important in this game. Now, we can start producing steel automatically. It's just, where do we put it so that if I need to move steel into making something else? Because right now, I can't make an assembly machine without steel. And so let's just do... How did we make steel again? It was the furnaces. Okay. So on this side, oh boy, we can take this steel and start making it. Our steel production is going to, or our iron production really needs to keep up much better. So I can already see those furnaces aren't being used. If we're going to start using some of it for steel, it's going to dwindle fast. So I'm going to make a few more of these real quick. Okay, so I've added a few more, and suddenly my power is not producing. Is this because of a coal shortage? What's going on? Some things don't have enough power, but that's okay. We can add another. I discovered it was like this. To add another boiler. And then we need another one of those. And probably some pipes. Right? Yeah. Right, going up to there. And then a boiler. It's connected to the grid. It is now. What'd that do? Nothing. Oh, these ones just don't have poles. My whole power system went down there for a second, and I guess it was because I wasn't getting coal. But now I should be for sure, because this is helping keep this belt fed. Yeah. Okay. Let's do... Just because I could see that being overwhelmed fairly quickly. Let's add a couple more coal, just to make sure that it stays nice and busy. Not a couple, let's just add one more for now. Yeah. Okay, so added some more iron ore, and it's already backing up, which is what I prefer to see. Which means I could almost start another steel furnace side on this side. And then this stuff is nice and full. Okay, so let's at the end here. Maybe just like right here in the middle of the two sections. I'm not sure what I would use this in-between area between research and the steel. So let's do it on this side. Yeah, and come up here and tell this sucker to start making us... Where is it? Wait, hold on. Oh, can this thing not make... I need steel plate. Oh, it's in a furnace. I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid. It's not in an assembler, it's in a freaking furnace. Oh, I'm an idiot. This is where my coal is. How's copper doing, by the way? We might need to up copper at some point. It's for the first time ever starting to lack. We'll have to up that up in a minute. But I need coal. Oh, so maybe we should do it on this side of it. Ooh, okay. Let's do... What kind of fancy... Do we have any fancy belt stuff now? Yeah, we got the splitter in the underground. So let's do... We got all that circuitry stuff that we'll look at some point. Let's do a splitter here. Push this off, and then I can have one of them and one of them feeding one of them. Goes to here, that finally goes to our steel box. So theoretically, I do that. This will start producing some steel. Let's just wait in this box. We'll hide everything so we're surprised when it shows up. And in the meantime, start research. So this gives us more stuff. So I keep saying Shape Z, and it's another like factory building thing that I've kind of completed. I might show it off at some point. I have something that can analyze almost any shape and produce it automatically through circuits and logic and all that stuff. And that's what this reminds me of, is this seems to be circuitry to allow us to create that kind of stuff, which is kind of fun. And something I could probably spend hours on. But let's see. Nothing's in the box. What is it making? It is making it. Why don't I see it? Oh, it's the first one. Steel plate. Okay, so awesome. So now we have steel going. This is happy. Look at all that piling up. We should start the next set of research so it doesn't pile up too far. Everything's happy except for copper. Copper's not very happy. I need to fix copper production in all sorts of ways. So that's starting to build up. And then I will add some more onto that here in a minute. If you guys have suggestions on the direction I need to go into next, I would appreciate it, because I'm not 100% certain. I guess the next thing is to kind of... We've built up a steel or an iron line and a copper line that I need to beef up a little bit. And I guess the next thing is to refine the way I'm doing this. It almost feels like this needs to be shifted up to here, so that way my iron line can kind of continue to weave this way, but still feed this continuous line, and have this be able to be fed by that by being up above it. So maybe it's okay where it is, and we can merge in more, like further up if we need to. But have this kind of going through here, and have this tunnel under ore so it's out of the way. But that way we kind of have our materials line going this way. Maybe that's what I need to do next. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, I think. I'd love any suggestions you have onto things I need to start moving towards, if I need to explore more, or what needs to happen, because I'm not 100% sure. But we'll keep... I think for now we'll go towards creating a good steel line, and I'll improve this after I say goodbye. So I'll see you in the next one. See ya.